You look around, and it looks completely barren. You don't see any movement at all.
It's a ghost town. There's nothing here.
Maybe,
Like, literally nothing.
maybe we check the castle?
You do see some smoke rising off to the west side.
There's something.
Maybe we should go towards it?
With some degree of caution.
Can you tell what it looks like?
Smoke.
You can look a little closer. Just make another perception check.
7.
Yeah, you look a little closer, and you can tell it's definitely fire. It's a large fire.
Well, there's something going on over there.
Breathers don't like fires, right?
Well, the ones that we tried, sure. The last ones we encountered didn't seem to mind it all that much.
But they haven't started any. I don't believe we've seen any that start fires.
That's not true. The first brothers we saw started fires.
Ah, you're right. Crap.
So it could literally be anything. So
I guess there's only one way to find out.
we approach with some degree of caution.
Some degree.
Okay, you make your way over, and you start to hear the sound of a breather.
Well, you were right about one thing.
Yep.
Breathers.
Yep.
It's lobbing fireballs at houses.
Wow, it's as almost nothing changed since we left.
Does this one look any different than other breathers?
It looks a little different. So normal breathers have a kind of tattered sort of tunic. And they're hooded. They don't seem to have any face. However, this breather has a large red dot on the back of its tunic. And that's the only difference.
Maybe it's
Well-
like a higher ranking.
A higher ranking version of a dead person. This one has some.
Undead
This
general.
one has some degree of magic to it.
Should we fight?
I mean, we might as well. It's the worst that can happen. We get lit on fire.
Or die.
Alright, so the worst that can happen is die.
When you
There
say
are worse fights than that.
die, the breather turns and lobs a fireball in your direction.
I didn't say die at me.
And you all take 9 points of damage.
Alright, yep, we're definitely fighting it.
It explodes in your face in a ball of fire, as you would expect.
This thing is going down.
Upon immediately trying to attack us, I'm gonna rebuttal with a lightning bolt.
Okay.
That's a 10.
Yeah. You cast it at it, and you get to deal damage.
Oh boy. 48.
48. Oh my gosh. Okay, the breather screams, and it's really taken aback. It kind of like floats backwards and wobbles a little bit,
That's right.
and a piece of its tunic is cut off.
That's right. Take that.
It's around the bottom side, like a little corner is taken off. It's completely destroyed.
Well, someone else hit it.
Alright, if you insist. I'm going to run up to it and start attacking it. 2 attacks plus 2 key points equals 7 attacks, and they're all going to be aimed directly at the red dot in its back.
Sure.
12. Oh, 13.
13? Yeah, you managed to hit it.
5 times 7 is 35. 35 points of damage.
Okay. It takes the 35,
Alright.
and it lets out a scream.
Does it feel like the other ones that we fought on the island, or is there something different about this?
So a large plume of flame explodes from around it. It creates an explosion from its very being.
Well, that's not good.
And everyone in the surrounding takes, let's see here. You take,
In response to this, can I cast shield?
You can't do it in time.
Oh, I tried.
So you all take 20 points of damage,
Ooh.
and several more houses are lit on fire around you.
Well, this is a new development in the breather front.
This is terrifying.
Well, it's clearly not happy because we probably just did a number on it. I say we keep going.
All right, well, if you're up.
Okay. I am not feeling well after that coma, though. So... I guess I'll follow Gramps. I'll run up to him with my shield and sword out, though.
Okay.
I'm gonna hack at him.
All right. Just a standard physical hack?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
At the center. That's a 3.
Okay. Where are you aiming for again?
Just center, mid, torso.
Okay. Yeah, you swing a little too low and you miss.
Come on, Lilith. Just because you were in a coma for a few days doesn't mean you lost all of your fighting skills.
The breather passes through Lilith and makes a movement to try to get farther, to gain some distance between you and it. And in doing so, you take 5 points of damage. And then it turns around and immediately it casts fireball at you. All of you.
Oh.
And you take 8.
Ow.
All right,
I don't like this
is
thing.
This thing is a lot stronger than the ones we found on the island.
Can I get up to it by charging it?
Yes.
I'm gonna run up to it, grab a hold of its cloak, and cast static shock to try and stun it.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Okay, you charge straight up to it, grab a hold of it, and you let this electric shock out.
It's gonna take 6 damage and has to make a Constitution save, or it's stunned.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll for a Constitution save. And what does it need to beat?
18.
It does beat the 18, so it's not stunned, but it takes a lot of damage. It's hurt. It doesn't like the electricity. So when you charge at it, you kind of charge up the electricity in your claw, and then you sink it in, and then you let out a discharge. Pow! And that sends electricity all throughout the being of the breather,
Okay.
and its cloth erupts into flames. And so that's where it's taking the damage from.
Cool. Do those flames look like they're about to explode?
No.
Okay. Well, it doesn't like electricity.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
You're on
keep
our
hitting
side.
it. Keep hitting
That's
it.
good for you.
Keep hitting it, please.
I don't really channel electricity, but I will continue to run up to it and continue my assault.
Okay.
Another 7 strikes. It needs to make a Constitution save to... If I successfully hit, it needs to make a Constitution save to not be stunned.
Okay.
A 10.
Okay, you managed to hit 3 out of the 7 strikes.
All right. 6 damage.
Okay, you hit it directly in the dot on its back, and the breather lets out one final screech, and its cloth completely evaporates and disappears.
Well, that's also new.
We killed one. Sort of, maybe.
Is it dead?
I don't know.
Well, the cloth is all gone. From everything we learned about the wee beasties, that means it's gone, dead gone, never coming back gone.
I'd like to talk about this, but there's a lot of fire here. I'm gonna go from house to house trying to prestidigitation the fire away.
How exactly are you doing that?
Prestidigitation allows you to ignite and douse fires.
Fighters that you control.
You can try.
I'll roll for it. 9.
Yeah, you cast it, and you envelop a magical sphere around part of the fire. It's about 3 centimeters large,
Oh.
and then it collapses down onto the fire and extinguishes that part of the fire before it erupts into flames again.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm useless. So,
I mean,
let the city burn.
there doesn't really appear to be anyone in grave danger about this. I mean, let's head to the castle. Maybe they're using it as a stronghold.
I was gonna say, we should probably try and find the people.
Castle would be my best bet.
Sure.
Stone is mostly not flammable.
Well, let's go to the castle then.
Doesn't mean it's breather proof. But sure, yeah. To the castle.
You weave your way through the cobblestone pathways, in between houses made of wood and plaster and stone. Eventually you make it up to the castle, and you start to notice a lot more people. There's guards outside of the castle, and there's a lot more than you'd expect. They're all at attention, and there's actually some fighting off breathers, keeping them on the ground.
Well, we found the people.
And breathers.
Yeah, well, we already found those. They seem to be everywhere.
From what you can tell, they're more or less surrounding the castle, methodically beating breathers who are surrounding the castle as well to the ground.
Well, is there a pathway, or are we going to have to clear it?
You're gonna have to make your presence known, although you're gonna have to move through the breathers if that's what you want to do. You're gonna end up taking a lot of damage.
We're near
if
a
you do
lot
that.
of people at this point. I can't cast any more spells.
Do we want to keep fighting? We're not really in the best shape after that last one.
Yeah.
Do these look like normal breathers?
We could mushroom a few of them.
Some of them have red dots on their backs, and they're casting fireballs at the guards, but the fireballs that get cast are then getting blocked away by shields, by metal shields.
Shields are great.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a sack of mushrooms that would be potentially
We
helpful.
could try running through.
Yeah, we actually could.
All right, we're going to mushrooms in hand. Try to avoid as many breathers as possible, knocking out as many as we can.
Okay, so dual wielding mushrooms. You charge bravely into the crowd of breathers.
Hey. I'm going to make an acrobatics check to avoid the beasties. 19.
Yeah, you do so successfully. So you're going first, yeah?
Aye.
So since you're avoiding them, the others don't have to. The mushroom effect is the sloth's breath is taking into effect quick enough to make a pathway. And you make it all the way through the soldiers. And as soon as you get to the soldiers, they're just swinging, so they take a swing at you. So only Herrig make a reflex check.
22.
Yeah, you beat it. So
Aye.
you dodge the sword. Whoa.
Watch what you're swinging at there, laddie.
Whoa. Who? Come on. There's no time.
Come on.
Yeah,
Make
I
a path.
cleared the path. Let's get going.
He makes a path, and then he pushes you behind him, and then continues to knock breathers down to the ground.
Who's
All
in
right.
charge here?
Someone comes up to you. Who are you? How did you get here?
Oh, we just took a boat into town. We've been away for some time. What's going on here?
Come on, get into the castle, quick!
Aye.
All right.
Sure.
He ushers you into the castle through the main doors. Through the main doors, there's a large open room, high ceiling. It's all made of stone and wood on the ground. There's candles everywhere, and it's furnished rather nicely.
Well, we found the place that has been touched the least.
It's just one large dining hall. So there's a very big table in front of you, and it extends all the way through the entire hall. And it's just one really big structure that has walls that are guarded, and there's steps that lead up to those. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of concerned citizens, and there's guards too.
I'm gonna look for someone who looks like they're in charge.
Okay, you notice that there's someone on the very opposite side. It seems to be there's like officials gathered there. They're meeting. They're trying to figure out what to do.
I point to you two. Nudge to go forward.
What makes you think they're going to listen to us?
The fact that we just came from Nis.
They don't know that. They don't have to know that. What we really know, that the breathers want to reclaim what is theirs. We don't even know what is theirs.
Fair enough. Well, if we ask these civilians what's going on, they're just gonna say these things attacked us. I think it'd be better
If
to
we ask
sign-
who's in charge, what's going on, they're going to say these things attacked us.
and they're going to tell us what they might be trying to do about it.
Clearly, they're holding up in a castle, beating on them with expendable swords.
Well, whatever we do, you guys can do the talking, since I'm very unaware of what's been going on the past few days.
I think you just need some more sleep.
We brought Lord Punsy Pants up to the top of the mountain. It did
dead.
not end well for him.
Or the 200 people that were with him. Well, I
I-
guess 199.
We might want to stay clear of that we caused that one.
Innocent till proven guilty.
Yeah, don't say we did it. Therefore, we aren't proven guilty.
So we actually got them to go up to the top of the mountain.
Oh,
we
yeah.
we
Oh, yeah.
warned him about the danger, and he went right up to the top of the mountain.
My favorite part was telling his men that he couldn't do it, and then he valiantly charged up.
Oh, wow.
Courageous till the end, that one.
What a fool.
I'm sad I missed this, to be very honest.
Well, you should have paid more attention to the lessons that we were trying to teach you in the monastery. But no, you wanted to rush to the ending.
Yep. I always want what's at the end.
Aye. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's the journey that matters?
Maybe once?
I've also heard the age-old means to an end type thing, though.
And was her end a coma? Yeah, it seems like a great end you found yourself there, Lilith.
Yeah.
You okay there?
I'm fine.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. You're looking a little pale.
My pride's a little hurt.
I'm sorry.
Are you guys still making your way up to the officials?
Aye.
Yep. Okay, you weave through the crowds and you make it to them eventually. And they're all just kind of, they're standing around that end of the table. And one man gets up and he sees you coming through. And he's wearing like furs. He's got a crown on. And he parts the officials away and he says, "You're the adventurers that my son sent."
Oh, your son sent. Your son was the general or captain or whatever he was?
Yes, General Marvin Patchek.
Right. That would make you Lord Patchik?
That's right.
Ah, well, it's very nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Lord Patchik.
Are you alone?
Aye,
Yes, sir.
Why?
because we have come to give a warning of what we found on the island.
Where is everyone else?
That's a good question.
They were engaged in valiant battle.
Where's my son?
He led his men into a valiant fight, upon which
No
mercy
one
was shown.
survived.
His eyes go wide, his jaw drops. You're telling me my son is dead?
In more than that many words, aye.
He covers his mouth in shock. His eyes are very watery and he just sits down.
Well, now that
Our condolences?
if it means anything, he died trying to save your kingdom.
In an incredibly impressive and regal fashion, his mood completely changes. It goes 180 straight into business mode. He stands up. What did you learn at Nis?
We learned that there are three beings taking the form of a wolf-like creature, living atop a mountain, creating the breathers from what we can
Or at
surmise to
least
be
bringing them there.
the souls of recently deceased, and they claim to be reclaiming something that is theirs by ending all life uncertain.
That's not breathers.
Aye.
Okay, he says. Thank you for your efforts. We'll repay you as soon as we get this cleaned up. As soon as we can figure out how to stop this.
Right.
He's now becoming more visibly shaken. Be on your way,
Y-
he says, and he
One last thing before we go.
what?
You wouldn't happen to know what they claim to be theirs, do you?
No. I have no idea.
Can I tell if he's lying?
Yeah, sure. Roll to see if he's lying.
9?
No, he doesn't seem to be lying.
Alright. Well, we'll be on our way. We'll probably be around.
As when you walk away, he's sitting in his chair and he's kind of slouched back and his head is dropped.
Poor old man.
Yeah,
His son was sort of an asshole, though.
kind of deserved it. Still,
So, should we stay or should we leave? What do we do?
well, if we stay, I guarantee they'll have some other task for us to do to solve the inevitable doom of this kingdom.
That's true, but we get paid.
We do get paid, which is something we don't usually get.
I know.
However, if we go, we might not find breathers for some time.
Until they reach us. After they destroyed.
We haven't heard anything about most of the other settlements as of late. Maybe they've spread. Who knows?
Who knows where they are? So we stay.
Do we know anyone who knows anything more about Nis?
I rack my memory to see if I remember anyone who is an expert on this.
While you're conversing, somebody walks by and nudges Lilith, like in the back. Just,
Huh?
casually. Like they're walking by and they bump you as they're walking.
Do they look regal?
No,
You got a problem, buddy?
he's walking away.
Hello?
He disappears into the crowd.
I'm gonna follow him.
I'm gonna follow him.
Okay, you try to find him. Go and do perception check.
10.
3.
Yeah, you don't see him anywhere.
Check your pockets, he might have picked them.
What is he gonna take?
A sack of mushrooms,
Ah, this is true.
which would happen to be quite unfortunate if we lost those.
Is there anything missing in my pockets?
What do you usually have in your pockets?
A mirror and like parchment and an ink pen. That's really about it.
He takes you notice something missing. And it's the pen and the parchment. And any parchment that you used to write on it is missing.
Oh my god.
What?
He took... You can't hold this against me, okay? You can never make fun of me for this. He took my diary.
Oh my god, wait, no.
I wrote everything we've done in that diary.
Now we've got a problem. What did he look like?
You didn't see.
I'm holding this against you entirely.
We have to go find him now.
He knows everything.
That seems like honestly your problem. You're the one who started an international thieves guild.
If we have a problem, you have a problem. So this is also your problem.
I have a problem if you're
Ren-
caught for being magical.
Ren's magic use, I'm pretty sure, is mentioned in there.
Why would you write that down?
I don't know.
Let's stop arguing and go find the guy.
Well, I bet you two know where to find him.
Whoa. Who said he has anything to do with the Thieves Guild?
He's a thief. In Gully,
Okay.
home of the Thieves Guild, that you created. And that has been running amok since you left it in shambles.
All right, let's go find the guy and stop talking about it.
Alright.
I start heading off through the crowd, looking for anyone who looks like they might be trying to
Didn't
pick
you
pockets.
have like a hideout or something? Or a secret handshake? I don't know what you set up.
Are you guys all following?
Okay. I'm crumbling from behind.
Yeah.
I'm perceptioning for suspicious looking people.
Okay.
22.
22. You're weaving through the crowd, and every now and again you're looking at the people, and every now and again you see someone who looks like they're not talking to anybody. They're just kind of like there. And then one of them jumps out of the crowd and knocks you down.
I'm gonna get back up and grab a hold of him.
he's punched you, right?
Whoa!
So when he knocked you down, you went unconscious.
I'm gonna try and grab this guy.
Okay, you reach out to grab him, and then another person attacks out of the crowd. They're all wearing a hood.
Some friends you made.
Whoa.
And someone comes up behind Herrick at the same time.
You really don't want to try this one, laddie.
And in one fell swoop, they all try to attack you. So make a reflex save.
Oh.
That's it.
Nothing good.
I got a 1.
I got a 5.
All of them manage to sucker punch you and knock you out.
We're knocked out. We
So-
can't really do anything.
So find out what happens to our brave adventurers, Herrig, Lilith, and Theron, next time on Party of 3.
You had to write a diary, didn't you?
From one coma to another.
This episode of Party of 3 was recorded during a live broadcast on WARC 90.3 FM in Meadville. To check showtimes or listen to previous episodes, visit partyof3.co. If you would like to donate to WARC, visit warcmeadville.org. You may also donate directly to Party of 3 by clicking the donate button at the bottom of our website. Stay tuned for the best hip-hop and R&B of the 80s and 90s on The Heat with DJ Robbie Phillips.